Despair today. The city centre was in flames after emerging from a night of chaos. Well-organised and well-trained street fighters from the Bogside roamed Londonderry last night, looking to pick a fight with the IUC. Nationalist fury over this week's orange marches through Catholic areas was the spark which lit the fuse. In Northern Ireland's second city, this is the nighttime front line. Once again, the main barricade was in front of the city's postal sorting office, where petrol bombs rained down on RUC officers and British soldiers for most of the confrontation. Few arrests were made, but police, when they got the chance, gave as good as they got.
Okay.
24 hours before, nationalist Dermot McShane had died in the same street. His floral tribute in flames somehow symbolised the hate behind this violence. The rioters and security forces are not hand-to-hand fighting, but often they're no more than yards apart. After such intensity of violence, attitudes are hardening on both sides.
Get him!
The main policy has always been to try to save the commercial heart of this city, but on this, the third night of serious rioting, some buildings just couldn't be saved. And come morning, firefighters are attacked by rioters as they try to tackle a number of blazes. Nightly rioting is now tearing at Derry's heart, and somewhere among the broken glass and rubble are the shattered hopes for peace. John Cookson, Sky News, Londonderry.
The street violence of the last week and the Enniskillen bombing last night have now reached their tragic conclusion, the apparent lifting of the unionist paramilitary ceasefire. They are, it's said, tired of listening to politicians making overtures to peace.
Well, I think we have the potential to go to hell and back, and that's the reality of life in Northern Ireland. We've witnessed the serried ranks of potential victims, the ordinary people in this society. Witnessed Bill Clinton being here trying to copper fasten peace, and we had exhilarating days of peace. We now have a brutal and terrible week, which culminated last night in the bombing of the Killyheflin Hotel. Someone somewhere on the nationalist side is not ready for peace.
But the nationalist side deny the Enniskillen bombing. The final insult in unionist eyes was the work of the IRA.
Well, at this moment in time, we don't know who did it, and I do have to put on the record the fact that there is some considerable scepticism within the Republican community about whether or not it was the IRA.
In every area, hope for peace is fading.
I hope that, in fact, the process can continue, but it's been made extremely difficult by the SDLP decision to withdraw from the forum.
The SDLP leader, John Hume, is calling for talks with the Prime Ministers of both Britain and Ireland to seek what he calls a meaningful way forward. Richard Bestick, Sky News, Westminster.